So, it's October. Monster Month is fully swinging, and I've been thinking about the classic movie monsters, um, and specifically, I noticed that they map pretty well onto the members of the Defenders, that like classic misfit team that Marvel assembled in the '70s. Doctor Strange, the Hulk, Namor, Silver Surfer. Those are the classic guys. Um, and also the '70s was like a big time for like monsters on cinema. Uh, but in that period, the like comics code was like really stringent, and they like basically forbid comics publishers from like explicit references to the supernatural. Like that's why like Morbius was the living vampire. He was just a guy who was mutated by science. He wasn't an actual vampire. That's why they couldn't use the word zombies. They had Zuvembis in Marvel Comics. Anyway, beside the point. Uh, Classic movie monsters, Marvel's Defenders. Not the Netflix ones, the guys I just mentioned. So obviously, Frankenstein's monster was an admitted influence on the Hulk. He's a rampaging brute, but really he just wants to be left to himself. Um, then you have the Gill Man, and then you have Namor, who's the king of the oceans. That's an easy one too. Then you have the Mummy, Imhotep, and the Silver Surfer. Silver Surfer, like the Mummy, was an aloof and displaced member of an ancient civilization who was imbued with like mysterious power, and now he basically just wanders around and pines for his lost love. Um, and now we come to my personal favorites, the Big D's, Dracula and Doctor Strange. Um, you know, Doctor Strange, like Dracula, he has a flair for the theatrical side of life. He's relentless about that. He loves capes, and he still measures up to his cohorts in terms of weirdness, but of the bunch, he does seem to have like the greatest ability to make like intermittent attempts at interacting with society at large without causing a complete mess. Also, Doctor Strange was like modeled after Vincent Price to a degree, and Vincent Price was totally mixed up in that uh, monster scene. Anyway, also, I don't know if this is relevant at all, but the Hulk's chief rival, Glenn Talbot, shares a surname with the original Wolfman. I couldn't get that out of my head, and it seemed to fit in here. So that's where I'm going to leave it.